Oh my gosh. Hey guys. Surprise, surprise. I am still alive, okay? I'm so nervous recording this and I just feel so awkward because I haven't recorded a video in a year and almost a half. The last time I made a video, I was telling you guys about my delivery story with Gia, and since then I have had another baby. I wanted to get on here because I did miss you guys and I've been wanting to film videos, but my life has been a freaking whirlwind and I'm gonna update you guys on everything. It's gonna be probably a long video, and girl, I've been wanting to film videos so bad, but then there have been a lot of things in my life that have been like up in the air, and so I would get anxiety because I'm like, no, it has to be this way, or like, what should I say, what should I film? And there's just been a lot going on, and so here I am. I'm just like, today was just that day where I was like, you know what, fuck it, like I have to film a video. So here I am in my sweatsuit and my pink scrunchie in the girls' room because they're sleeping right now and I don't want to wake them up. So yeah. Girl, where do I even start? Oh my gosh. Okay. By the way, sorry, I'm going to be sniffling a lot because I have a sinus thing happening. But anyway, yes, I have 2 children now. So I got pregnant with my second baby, and I'll show you them in a second, but they're both asleep, like I said. Oh my gosh, I feel so awkward filming. Even like I'm filming this on my phone right now because I went to get my vlogging camera and I forgot how to even use it. Like I was playing with it for a little bit and I don't even know how to freaking use my camera anymore. Anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that, yeah, since you guys heard from me last, motherhood for me was just hard for me to adjust to. Like, whoa, like my life has been flipped upside freaking down, and I knew that it would be hard. But I guess if you have children, you understand, like you really don't know until you become a mom, like how much your world changes, okay? And after I had Gia, I didn't have postpartum depression, but I believe that I'm self-diagnosing myself with postpartum anxiety because I think just her whole delivery was dramatic in and of itself, which I filmed a video talking about that. And then after that, I was just freaked out from that whole experience. I don't even know how to explain it, but like, I didn't even feel like, I can't even put it into words how I felt, but I just felt like weird and anxious. Like when I got home, and I would have anxiety about like her safety. Like I just never loved somebody or something the way that I love my child. It's a whole new level of love that you experience when you have a child, and like that like freaked me out because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want anything bad to ever happen to her. But also it was on another level to the point that I didn't want to leave my house. I didn't want to leave my house because I was afraid of like, oh my gosh, what if my daughter gets kidnapped? But even I would think things like, what if I'm outside and the wind is blowing and then I drop her and then she dies? Like things that are like unrealistic. It's like, bitch, like you live in Southern California. Like where do you think you live? Like what are you gonna do? Walk into a tornado or something and the baby's gonna blow out of your arms? But like if you have had anxiety like that or any like postpartum mental health issues, it really is like that. And I didn't want to talk to my doctor about that. You know, I'd go to my postpartum checkups and they'd be like, how are you doing emotionally? Fill out the little questionnaire. And I'm like, everything's fine. Everything's wonderful, because I felt fine. Like I felt happy. I love my child. I never wanted to harm myself or my child. I didn't have thoughts like that, but I was just freaked out. Like, oh my gosh, like I'm responsible for this child until the day that I die. I don't want her to be sad ever. I don't want her to be cold. I don't want her to be hungry. I don't want anybody to ever pick on her. Like I just didn't like just any like little thing, and it would make me cry. Like it broke my heart, like the thought of anything like bad or negative ever happening to my child. And even like there was one time, and also I was just freaked out because I was like, I don't know, like when she would cry, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what she wants, like I don't know what to do, whatever. And there was one time where she like pulled her pacifier out of her mouth. She was probably maybe like 2 weeks old, but you know how their arms just kind of flail around, and she accidentally like pulled her pacifier in her mouth and scratched her mouth right here, and it started bleeding instantly. And that like freaked me out. It broke my heart. I was like, oh my gosh, like, yeah. So anyways, my emotions were all over the place after. I was really struggling emotionally, and I didn't talk to my doctor about it because, again, my anxiety in my head, I'm thinking, what if I tell her this and then she thinks that I'm an unfit mother or I'm mentally unstable, so then they take my kid away, and then she's gonna be, you know, Child Protective Services comes and takes her away, and then she's gonna be in a foster home. Like, it was just yeah, it was a lot. And that's what I was dealing with mentally with my first. And then on top of that, where I was living before, if you guys remember, I had the condo. Me and my husband were living there, and then we sold our condo, moved in with a family member while we were looking for a house. And I moved, so we moved in with my aunt with a baby. We were living there after we sold our condo, we lived there from like January 2021 to September 2021. So about 9 months. We bought our house, which is where we live now. And so that whole thing going on, just being in a transition of like not being in your own home, but it was fine. I love my aunt. Actually, she just passed away 2 weeks ago. And yeah, so that was my like living and moving and life situation. I didn't have a place to like film, and I was just adjusting to being a mom. Like, this is the hardest fucking thing I have ever done in my life. And I've worked very hard in my life. I've been through a lot of things in my life, and being a mom is like, whoa, like I feel like I have stepped into a different dimension in my life before children. I'm like, was that just a dream? Like, it's weird. So anyway, so 5 months postpartum, I find out that I'm pregnant, okay? And that was a total surprise. I mean, I guess not really. It's not, whatever. It's just weird because, you know, you spend so many years trying not to get pregnant when you're younger. And then when I did try to get pregnant, it like took me so long, I guess it didn't take that long, but it took a year and a half to get pregnant with Gia. And then I get accidentally pregnant 5 months postpartum. So then that was the whole thing, because I was freaked out the whole time, my whole pregnancy. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna have 2 children? How am I gonna have 2 children? How am I gonna have 2 children? I had Noelle, baby number 2, on December 2nd, 2021. And now that she's here, I'm like, it isn't that bad. I think I've already adjusted to motherhood and like the sleep deprivation and everything. And it is like a juggle every day to have 2 children under the age of 2. But I wish I would have just chilled and enjoyed my pregnancy, because the whole time I literally wanted to throw up every single day, okay? And not from morning sickness. I wanted to throw up because I was like so anxious to the point that I wanted to throw up. Like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with 2 children? Not even 2 children, 2 babies. How am I gonna do this? What am I gonna do? That was like my feeling the whole time I was pregnant with Noelle. Then she got here, and then like during the time when my husband was at home, like the first couple of weeks, that same thing. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Because he was here to help me with Gia. And then I also had family here. I had my mom stay with me for like a week. And, you know, I had help, you know, with Gia, and so that way I could balance and everything. But then I was like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen when everybody leaves? My husband goes back to work. Like, how am I going to do this? So then even that first couple of weeks, I felt like vomiting every day. Like, I was crying every day because I was like, oh my effing gosh, what am I going to do? But it's really not that hard. It's really not. Like, once you have one, actually, let me knock on wood, because I don't want to say once you have 1 or 2, you might as well have more, because girl, I am done. Okay, I'm not having any more children. But it is kind of true. Like, once you do have one child and you get in the swing of things, like having another one isn't like as groundbreaking and life-changing as adjusting from 0 to 1, at least for me. Okay, so let me update you guys as far as the salon goes. We closed the salon. Our lease was coming to an end this past, this January of 2022. Our lease was coming to an end. We were kind of in a conflict with our landlords because of COVID happening. What a time to open a business. Okay. What a freaking year to open a salon. God, like, nobody could have seen COVID happening and like, the shutdowns and everything happening here, especially in LA. Like, we were shut down for a long time. And God, like, if I could have had a crystal ball, I would have never effing opened a salon in the first place. But then again, like, you can't really, you have to roll with the punches. So anyway, the moral of the story is we had a conflict with our landlords. Then when our lease was coming to an end, they asked us, like, do you guys want to renew? And we were like, fuck no, and fuck you guys, basically. Because I'm very big on, without going into detail, I'm like very big on like loyalty and work with me, I'll work with you, scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Like, I don't know, like, is that even the right word, loyalty? I don't know. I don't like when I see even the slightest sign of somebody trying to like screw me over or not doing me the favors and I do them a favor. You know what I mean? Like, that to me is like, I will never effing talk to you again. So when they asked us when we wanted to renew the lease, I was like, no, like, I will take my freaking coin and my business elsewhere. Okay. There was somebody at the door. And then of course the dog starts barking and then the baby wakes up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. But they're back asleep now. Okay, so like I was saying, we closed the salon because it was just a struggle. 2020 with COVID and the shutdowns was a struggle. And so, yeah, that is closed. But honestly, for me and for Bridget too, it's a relief. And then on top of that, like, I'm a mom now. I'm not there as much. And, yeah, it just became a lot. And then on top of that, oh my gosh, you guys, I can't even talk about this really but let me just say, working with Bridget has been fabulous. They say don't do business with your friends, but honestly, like, there's something about us that we just flow very well. We communicate very well. There was never any like drama or anything. But then when we started having other girls work for us, I never want to, I'm not even going to go into detail because, I don't want to talk or anything like that. But let me just tell you, like, I will be very hesitant to work with other people like that ever again in my life, because it was seriously, it just got to a point sometimes where it was like, dealing with like high school kids. Or like not even high school, like middle school. It was like that. And it's like, are we all grown or not? And it was just stupid. It's just like, why can't everybody just like be cool? Like, go to work, do your thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. There was drama. And, in our industry, I don't know why it's like that. Like, how come in the beauty industry, like it's just, salons are just like catty and everything sometimes, and it's just stupid. It's just like, anyway, the point that I'm trying to make is that just became a lot. It was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't freaking do this. Like, I'm not here to freaking manage people like they're 12. But I mean, that also comes with the territory, and I learned that is just not for me, because I can't handle it. So that is that. And, that chapter of my life is in terms of being a salon owner is closed. I don't think I would ever want to own a salon again. Like, and as far as work, I was working on the weekend, and then I went on maternity leave for Noelle. Since I closed the salon, I like don't have a salon home. I have all my salon stuff in my garage packed up, like what we did not sell. So I don't have a salon home right now, and I know my clients are like, when are you coming back? And my family, they're like, when are you coming back? So I have to find somewhere to work because people need me. Okay, people need me, apparently. I think I updated you guys pretty quickly as to what is happening. And now Gia's crying, so I'm probably just gonna go grab her. So this is the little baby that you guys saw in my last video. Oh, he's a big girl now. She looks a little crazy right now. She just woke up, and this morning she smeared peanut butter and jelly all over her face and body. Did you just burp on mommy? Okay, I won't talk to you here. So aside from all of that, I just also felt like I needed to take a little break from YouTube because like it was becoming a little bit toxic for me sometimes, with some people commenting, and then also with myself, to be honest. Like, if I'm gonna keep it a buck, honestly, like I have uploaded videos where I was like low-key trolling and saying things just to get views, and then when I would do that and then get the reaction that I would, then it would just like become combative. Is that the right word? And I was just like, I need to take a break. I need to take a break because also in my head, I would like, sometimes when I would upload a video, I'd be like, oh my gosh, people are going to say this about this thing. Like, oh my gosh, people are going to be like, why is her, I don't know, toy box filled with this, or, you know what I mean? Like things like that. And I would just get in my head about it. Like, oh my gosh, they're going to say this or blah, 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 blah. And it would make me not want to upload. And I just had to take a little bit of a break and like also take a moment to like get my shit together. So that way I wasn't being a troll here on YouTube. I don't know, you guys are like my internet friends, and I know that makes me probably nerdy or whatever, but I don't freaking care, okay? And yeah, so this is my life. Welcome to my life. Let me know what you guys want to see. You know, you guys are gonna be like, anything, I want to see anything. Are you still tired? Mama? Show everybody your face. She's addicted to the pacifier. Are you addicted to a pacifier? She's like, who are you talking to? You don't understand the concept of, you know, videos and stuff like that. Yeah, huh, poo-poo? You don't understand? Okay, here. Oh, my little baby girl. I'm just gonna bring this video to an end right now. I'm so glad to be back here on YouTube. I am back, okay? I just had to do a little icebreaker video, let you guys know where I've been, update you guys on my life. You know, since Noelle is 3 months old now, we're getting out of the fourth trimester stage. I didn't even show you guys her in this video, but she's still asleep. You know what? I'll show you guys her after I film this part. Yeah, now that she's out of that, I feel like, okay, I kind of like have a routine down. It is a struggle and it is a juggle, but I feel like I definitely have my daily routine now as a mom of 2 under 2. I can't even believe it. Still to this day, I'm like, I have children. Like, I have children, you guys. She's like, what are you talking about? Actually, show your face, Boo-boo. Show that beauty. Show that little beauty. Oh. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Who will say bye-bye? Who will say bye-bye? Okay, say hi. This girl is crazy, you guys. Like, let me tell you, they say like, oh, your first one tricks you into having a second one. The second baby is crazy. And Noelle, it's still kind of hard to tell, but she's very like, you know, like chill and like sweet and everything. Gia, she's had the same personality since she was born. Like, she came out of the womb, she's like, hi, hello. And even still to this day, she is freaking on one every single day. But then when she might think that I'm like on FaceTime or something, but when we interact with other people and when people come over, she's just like all quiet. They're like, I cannot picture her being like that. And it's like, no, this girl is crazy. She jumps off of the furniture. She gets into everything. She tells mommy, no, 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 no. But I love her. She's perfect. My children are perfect. Okay, anyways. Okay, I'm really going to end this. Okay, bye. Look at who just woke up. Filming with one hand, pumping with the other. Hi, little baby. Uh-oh. Here comes big sister. Don't touch her face, boo-boo. No, I said don't touch her face. Gia, don't even do it. I know what you're thinking. Okay, whatever. She's gonna put oatmeal on her face. Look at that little baby. Okay.